Good afternoon, everyone. Anthony Wall Street Trader, 4:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is Wednesday, December 15, 2021. And this isn't financial advice. It's educational. Click the subscribe, share the video, click the thumbs up. We're here to talk about Chainlink and Link US dollar. So here we go. We're still over that turquoise area. Pixels don't count. Little wicks don't count. For the most part, we're still over this horizontal line of support, and we were able to deduce this line of support based on Link Bitcoin. So this is the Link US dollar pair, but it's hard to reflect what's going on here. So you do need to go to the underlying pairs. So obviously, Chainlink Link US dollar is equal to Link Bitcoin multiplied by Bitcoin US dollar. We talked about it on the last video or the video before, but make no mistake about it, this seems to be the floor right around 1750 or so. So we do have an area of resistance right now coming up at $20.50. We've had that out there for some time. If we break through these two, well, we could expect a massive wick up because two lines of resistance are hard to get through. And if you want to press through it, it's like you need 10 guys to break down two doors that are connected together. So that's the kind of thing we're talking about here. And once you get through those two things, then you're going to be like flying past because of all the force. So you need a lot of that force to get through, and that force springs into action once it gets through two lines of resistance. So that's where we're at right now, 2050, 2068 in that range. The one above, if we shall get that far, is around 2568, completing almost a wacky, distorted looking W pattern. Now let's go over to Link Bitcoin, because this is why we love the underlying pairs. It gives us the insight in terms of where we think proper lows are on the US dollar version. If we don't have anything to give us that indication on the US dollar version, you can go to the underlying pairs. The primary one is Link Bitcoin because it is the inner strength of Link, and it really dedicated to Link versus a straight edge currency like Bitcoin. Finite supply, reserve currency of the crypto market. That's how you got to think about this stuff. Currently supports around 3630. We have a resistance area of 4454, and we are smack in the middle of that channel, roughly 4K. Now let's go to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's the other part. This thing played its part to some degree. We did get a nice little, little bit of verdict from the Federal Reserve. We do have a floor of support still at 46.6. Now, what I like about this pattern overall is it's really two patterns. If you look over here in the past, we had a rectangle here, enclosed between this starting point all the way to here. So underneath the red block and over the green block. And as you can see on the top part of that block, you would see a lot of the price action was on the top half. And then it came all the way down, and a lot of the price action was on the lower half. That's kind of similar to what we're seeing here. Top half, down, lower half. So here's my prediction. My prediction is very simple. I think over time, over very soon, probably over the next few weeks, probably before Christmas, we should get a nice Santa rally. Now, I don't believe in Santa, but I believe in this. Number one, we have two patterns that are coming together. One, which is a pattern like this pattern here, happening over here. I didn't draw it. And two is this downward broadening wedge, which is such that once we get past this line of resistance, we should be on our merry way, ho, 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 up to 68K. Now, that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's where I'm guessing that this thing could go between now and the end of the year. Not maybe shy of my 80K number, but I'd be happy if we end up that way. In the meantime, Bitcoin dominance. Look at this thing. It is just dropping. Look at it. It's literally dropping. I would never day trade this thing. I wouldn't try to catch a falling knife here, but you never know where this thing will ultimately stop. But I would imagine it would... Oh, man. This thing has gone from like 42 all the way down to 41. This thing doesn't stop. It's still dropping right now. 41.12. So it's literally almost 100 basis points, 1% within a couple of hours, all based on some Fed action that had played very well and favorably into the equity markets and now into the crypto markets. Make no mistake about it. This is a good rally today for cryptos, a good rally for Wall Street. I think Link US dollar is... I think this thing could easily get over this 2050 range and really have a nice few days ahead, or should I say maybe a week and a half ahead. But we'll keep you posted on Twitter.